It's Week 8 of the National Football League.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing to start the drive. Mooney steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Mooney, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Allen's got it complete. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
Off the play fake. Mooney. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump up to a 3-zip lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive. They will throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field and quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards they lost, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mooney. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Mooney. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 42. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mooney. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Back to throw. Mooney. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Black, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other. But they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty. Just an incomplete pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
There wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
To throw on 2nd down. Mooney.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. From the gun on 3rd down. Mooney. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Mooney caught on the slant. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jarvis Landry with career touchdown number 60. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target. Well, that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Jackson on first down.
Open man is Duvernay.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
The Ravens at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Black. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Mooney.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Mooney.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Black, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Black, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, Based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson,
and this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Mooney. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mooney. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. Allen's got it complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
So a capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Next, they look at the next-gen stats for the Ravens in that first half, and they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Takes it at the 7. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big. And he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On first down, Black will take it inside the 25. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, Mooney. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mooney setting up the screen. Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw again. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This is Harris on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Mooney. Forced out to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
To throw again is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Jackson on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Black, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year, and the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On second down, this is Harris. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Mooney. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Mooney.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll run on 1st down. Black. And they'll get him down down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6'6", doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw on 2nd down. Mooney. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Jackson back into his end zone. A slant route caught by Bateman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Black, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Black.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. 23 yards to pick up there.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Jackson will throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. B.J. Hill able to drop it for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker's kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
From the 6. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Black. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. 1:35 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw.
Finding Allen.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort